Personas que van a Alto Madidi han visto en la playa pies muy grandes en agosto, porque en agosto van y buscan tortugas, huevos de tortugas para comer. En el río Flora, más abajo del Alto Madidi, se pone mucho más adentro, están los hormonas Alto Madidi. Son tres montañas que dividen. Una montaña acá,
Seeking the last pristine areas on the planet, we chose Bolivia, a country lying in the heart of South America. The natural wealth of Bolivia is unspoiled nature. To the west stretches the band of Andes, covered with perpetual ice, and to the north, full of mystery, the tropical Amazon jungle. The route of our expedition ran by one of the wildest corners of the Bolivian jungle, known as Alto Madidi. Alto Madidi National Park, Manu Park in Peru, and Apolobamba Park are all part of one of the largest protected areas in the world. To get to Alto Madidi, we have to walk through Tutumo Mountain. It is over 200 kilometers of forced march through the cloud jungle's mountainous terrain, leading us to an altitude of 1,000 meters. The next 300 kilometers, we decided to sail on the balsa wood raft on Rio Madidi through the virgin jungle in the realm of the jaguar and tapir. Madidi National Park was established in 1995. It occupies an area of over 30,000 kilometers and extends to the backwaters of rivers Heath and Madidi. The rainforests are a refuge for more than 400,000 flowering plants. The vast territory of almost untouched land is dominated by a variety of plants and animals. Almost 1/3 of all species live here, from predatory jaguars and tapirs to the numerous species of monkeys, snakes, capybara, peccary, and caiman. The clear waters of the local rivers hide a richness of life in addition to enjoying the notoriety of many species of piranha and the particularly dangerous Amazon stingray, but you can also find baku, bagram, sarubi, and many other exotic fish. In the park, there are over 1,000 species of birds, and hundreds of thousands of species of insects. This is perhaps the last wild Eden of our planet. We started our adventure at the edge of Alto Madidi Park on the river Tequewe. That's where our month-long journey through the tropical jungle began. Our group consisted of 6 people: Ed Bachnock, Peter Tamala, Jimmy the cook, 2 porters, Darwin and Tony, and our guide Melvin, whose wilderness experience has proven very useful in many cases. Alto Madidi is a mysterious land, a kingdom of adventure, unique, lush, and dense, full of steep walls and ravines. As long as was possible, we walked through the jungle along the riverbank. When our path became impassable, we were forced to cross the river in search for a better path, at the risk of a dangerous and painful encounter with the Amazon stingray. Contact with the stinger causes local trauma, pain, swelling, and muscle cramps, and even possible later infection from bacteria. The stingray can knock down a grown man, putting into question the future continuation of our expedition. The first day of the march gave us an idea of what awaited us next. We pitched our first camp on the edge of the forest on a high sandy slope. The rainy season had just begun. Heavy rain in the upper part of the river Tequewe can raise the water level up to several meters. The high slope provided us with security in the event of a flood. Over the next few days, the river set the direction of our march. Daily, we walked nearly 30 kilometers, balancing on the border of land and rivers, often meeting dangerous stingrays who thrive in warm, muddy waters. On the 3rd day, we came across abandoned equipment used by garimpeiros, the searchers of golden sand.
Ponen arena aquí, después en el agua, hacen esto y ya saben que hay oro. Luego esto ponen aquí, todo. Una persona y una persona agua. Luego va saliendo la arena y el oro queda aquí. ¿Oro aquí? El oro queda aquí. Después de esto hacen un pequeño hueco con plástico y esto ponen como para limpiar y con poco hace y luego limpian y después ya lo de que hay en el plástico dentro y luego ya después ya con especial líquido para coger todo el oro.
¿Y dónde es oro?
Aquí, está. Aquí al final de mi dedo, ahí está. Es todo este amarillo. Ese pequeño amarillo es oro.
Eso es muy poco.
The Tequewe River is over 200 kilometers long. It begins on the slopes of Mount Tutumo, toward which we slowly and constantly head. Our porters were measuring the very long route by stopping at many resting points. Their backpacks were full of camping equipment and food. Over time, in their minds, their backpacks became heavier and heavier.